Stream this for free on Peacock before it's canceled. Because, mark my words, this movie would not. This is a movie they want you to forget about. Okay? It's about the wars in the African bush in the 1970s. Stars Richard Burton and Roger Moore, who used to be James Bond. They're a group of British mercenaries who are going there to get an African king who had been kidnapped by this terrorist group that was being funded by the guy who's sending the British mercenaries out to get that African king. So the guy who kidnapped him is also the guy who sent the mercenaries. And that's why it's called the Wild Geese, because these mercs are basically being treated as the wild geese. But there are the whole movie's an action movie, and this is like a true action movie with like an actual story. And look at this amazing, I just want you to look at this amazing poster. The Dogs of War, the best fucking mercenaries in the business. And so if you are a fan of Where Eagles Dare or classic war movies, okay, or you're even a G.I. Joe fan, you're a fan of G.I. Joes, right? Because I collect G.I. Joes and everything. This is one of those action classics that you have to watch. This is one of those movies that they're just gonna take it off one day and you're not gonna see it. This is an American classic for sure. Now the characters are mercs. They get sent to, they're trying to get like an African king there, and the whole movie is them gunning down these other Africans, you know? And let it be known that if it wasn't for the white British men, okay, who were there, who made Africa what it is, really, Africa wouldn't have roads if it was not for white British men, okay? And this movie tells you that. I mean, but there's also great action scenes, alright, in the movie. A lot of shooting, a lot of shootouts, and they're trying to get to a plane. They're trying to get to the plane that's gonna pick them up to fly them out of Africa. And the plane comes and they're trying to get on the plane. They're being shot at. Epic third act. Alright, this is how you do a freaking third act. And these planes can fly on one running engine. So the plane is like flying out of there in one running engine. And they don't make them like this anymore, number one. And that's why, like, some of my favorite directors, like Quentin Tarantino or Christopher Nolan, I'm like, why aren't they making movies like this? You know, like, this was such a great action movie. It didn't cost $100 million to make. It was just a great action movie. Oh yeah, and there's another great scene where they're crossing a bridge, And this airplane right here that you see in the poster is firing on them in the bridge. See, you see it here again. And that's such a great scene. Okay, such a great scene. Also, the scene where they're parachuting up here, that's another great scene. I'm not sure if the parachute scene was stock footage of something else. Was stock footage from, other movies that the studio had. But this is a classic. You have to watch this. This movie. Classic one. Stream it on Peacock for free.